What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel in a 3-T series where I'm attempting to play every single course within GSPro by playing 3 holes per course, mainly the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th. Today we have a special one, not only because this course, which is a newer course called the Ledges, people have been saying based on Facebook posts, this is up there for the course of the year. So should be really awesome. Also, I had enough. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to switch things around with my driver. I just grabbed the 3-wood shaft, put this back in there. If you guys remember back in the day, this is the similar setup I had. I switched it out. I didn't have time to put the club sticker on it. I'm also not sure. I've been waiting to buy some extra tape. Not sure I want to put an official one on there just in case, like I said it before, but like if one comes off of like my 7-iron, I'd rather have a couple extra official ones to be able to put it on there versus like extra shafts or like extra clubs. I'd rather just put like tape that I can buy on Amazon on there. So no club sticker on this one for the spin access and club path like I would usually do with the regular balls. So for the tee shots, we're going to be using the square ball. But I've just been hitting drivers so poorly, I had to switch something up. I couldn't take it anymore. Who knows if this will be the savior for me and solve all my issues? Probably not. But went back with a 3-wood shaft in it, down to standard loft. So this is 8 degrees playing 8 degrees, and I just got to start seeing some higher ball speed numbers and some better ball flights. But like I mentioned, 3-T, 3 holes per course, whatever course is the most popular, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's this one because allegedly it's supposed to be pretty awesome graphics. Whatever course is the most popular, I do in 18-hole live streams. But like I mentioned, this course is called the Ledges in Huntsville, Alabama, USA. Course designer on this one is CE Sim Golf. So we'll see what it has in store for us. Let's hit the flyover first and foremost. Par 4, 412. See what we're working with. Seemingly dogleg left. Like I've been saying, people have been raving about this course. First time that I'm looking at it, so we're kind of looking at this together. Does seem pretty awesome. I do have... Let me see the detail around those bunkers. I do have the light a little bit closer and in a different angle, so it's kind of washing out the left side of my screen, just so it's a little bit brighter from when I'm swinging. You guys can see me. So I may not be getting the best experience here versus if I had that off or in a different position. But let's move over because we're kind of blocked out a little bit. Why does that keep doing that? Can I not? All right, that's very wonky. All right, we'll go one from there. That was strange. Trying to move the tee box where my ball's teed up so I can clear these trees a little bit. It's always something. Playing the furthest back tees, I probably have no business doing that right now from how poorly I've been striking things, especially driver, but we're going to try it. We're going to go there, and let's see what we can do with the square golf ball. First shot here with the 3-wood shaft. Should be interesting. Obviously, I don't expect just putting this 3-wood shaft, I'm just going to magically start hitting it 300 yards. But I've just been hitting that driver so poorly, and it goes back, not even just in here, it goes back to like 2 months where I was even playing in the backyard outside. I was still hitting it poorly. So my thought is 3-wood shaft, it almost feels like a toy in my hand, how much shorter it is. 3-wood shaft, easier to control, should reduce some of my indoor swing syndrome because it's a shorter club. I think that was part to do with the longer shaft. They say you can't swing it quite as quick. Obviously, the shorter clubs you can't swing quite as quick. But if I can improve some accuracy, get some better strikes on the face, I'll take it. So let's see what we can do here with 8 degrees. .134, massive duck hook. Okay. Didn't exactly feel like that, but I mean, we used the square ball. Take the word for it. That's a little strange. Maybe I was a little bit worried about the 8 degrees without having, usually I was playing this with 8 degrees turned up to 10, so it was shutting the face a little bit. Maybe I overdid that and I've been trying out a stronger grip. Maybe that kind of creeped in my head, but that didn't feel like a negative 38. spin axis. Possibly a little bit of a misread there. We'll see if that happens again, but off to a good start here. Hitting 3 off the first tee box. Yikes. I may need to take a little bit of a break from golf. And that one, big spin axis to the right. So got a big old two-way miss going apparently, according to the square ball. But we're gonna switch back. I've been trying to save those. I've been saying it, but trying to save those square balls. You only get 3 of them, and apparently the shipping prices are outrageously expensive. I think they're still possibly back ordered as far as the extra balls go. 1, they're expensive, and 2, the shipping costs are like $40 to ship to the U.S., which are crazy. But all that to say, I've been saving the square dotted balls for friends and family that come over that don't have the club stickers on, which I do, so I can use the regular balls for some estimated side spin and backspin, all that stuff. But any event, we're in the rough. Didn't even make it to the fairway. Only 133 on that ball speed. 183, and the rough is going to be at least 6%. So that's what, another 9-10 yards. So we're up towards just shy of 200. Pins in the front. It's going to come out left. We're going to go here. I'm going to hit 6-iron and hopefully hit it good enough to get it up by the green. Ideally, I actually hit this good for once. And I'd be very happy if we come up a little bit long. But see if that happens. Better strike. Kind of hung back on it a little bit. It's fading. We'll take that though. Felt a little bit better coming off the club. All right. So, 19 feet down 8 inches. There should be all right, I think. Okay, no good on that one. We're going to see. I've been seeing, I hope someone can definitively tell me. I have a feeling it's based on the green speed and the stimp. But this one, lately how I've been playing these putts is similar to how I play the yardages. 19 feet 2 inches down 8 inches, so 18 feet and change. But I've been seeing some other videos. People were playing them, could have just been super high stimps, but they were playing it like downhill. For this one, for 8 inches, they'd be taking 8 feet off. So they'd be playing it as like 11 feet 2 inches. So I'm going to try to hit this like kind of in between and get a feel. Maybe if it feels like if I hit this closer to 10, maybe if that's a better distance, then I'll kind of know. But yeah, so that one, that may be the play. That with the downhill, that rolled out a lot. I don't know necessarily. Maybe I could do some research and calculation on what ball speed equates to as far as putting. That one did feel like it came off pretty hot. So, yeah, total length 8.1. I'd assume that's yards, which is a lot. So, probably should have played that closer to 10. Anyways, 5 feet. No good there. Also no good. I don't know if I'm not hitting these quite hard enough. It's only 5 feet. I guess 6 feet according to the, but still. This, I kind of solved the no reads off the tee box with, I think the rubber white tees weren't the best. The reads sometimes I was using the regular tees now, but these, it was demoralizing. It kind of takes you out of the round when you're hitting multiple tee shots. This too, it's kind of frustrating. Like you guys should be hearing the ding. It's registered. Why these aren't reading is kind of frustrating. Maybe it's such a delicate little putt. I just need to hit it a little bit harder. Shouldn't be the case because it can read like really long and really short putts, but this is one of those things where a bit frustrating that you got to do the same thing multiple times. Maybe I'll start this one further right. Maybe I was outside of the... There we go. I mean, I did double bogey, yikes. I have a theory that with the putting mode, it narrows up the window of what it's looking for. So possibly on those, maybe I was starting them too far left outside of the zone. I mean, you would think it would be the zone based on where the ball is. And I mean, those were all locked in, like you heard the ding and the green light. I don't know. Hopefully stuff like that kind of gets worked out bug-wise. I know the unit's still really new, and for what it is and the price, it is awesome. But just those little things that the no reads are awesome as far as like irons go and whatnot. But just something like that where I'd hit like 5 putts instead of 1. Kind of takes you out of the immersiveness a little bit. And I did see something. I think this is like the load screen. Sometimes there's a little bit of tips on GSPro. I think this just removes the UI, but it said want more immersiveness, press H. So I think that just hides, yeah, which is pretty cool. So if you don't care as much about your numbers and you just kind of want to get the experience of maybe turning the lights off and just kind of playing like you usually would on course, if you press H on the keyboard, it's kind of cool to do it that way. But all right, 2 over through 1. Second hole, par 3, 189, down about 12 feet. See what we're working with the flyover. So we're going to call it 4 yards. Pins in the back. So 185. We'll go 7. I'm tempted to club up, but at a certain point, I just got to start hitting it better and get back to my stock yardages. And instead of kind of babying myself in the club selection and whatnot and clubbing up and saying, oh, well, I haven't been hitting it well, I should just hit a 6. I got to keep swinging the way I should be, swinging hard, feel like I'm not laying off of anything, and eventually get back to where feel like I'm hitting it better. Better strike there. Go just a little. Kind of popped it up. I hung back on it a little bit, but that felt like better contact. 176 on that. Still not quite there. Granted, these balls are on the cheaper side. I'm not doing myself any favor by playing these. Callaway, super fast, and they're not even... I like the matte ones a lot better. They're different, have a different coating on them. I only bought these because I was kind of used to them. They're cheap, and they're white, so they don't leave any marks or anything on the screen. But probably should get some more premium balls for in here. Anyways, I digress. 39, down 5. So I think I'm going to start playing it like that. So I'm going to play this like 34 feet 6 inches. Not that, to me, as a feel, 34 versus 39 feels a ton different. It's still very much a hit and hope situation. How's that for a start line? It does break a lot more towards there. Honestly, I'm not expecting to make this. We can aim out there, and it's going to be virtually impossible to miss this left. So this thing's going to break a good amount. And see if I can get close to what a 35-foot putt should feel like. Go a little. I didn't put enough on it. Doesn't feel like that, I can tell you that. Starting to get a little bit of a reference point on some of these. Like I knew as soon as I hit that wasn't nearly hard enough, but it seems like I have like a 10 to 15 foot reference point and I have like a 60 foot reference point. Anything in between is kind of tough. All right, is this too much out here? How much is this thing going to break? That could be good. We'll try that. 12 feet, 8 inches, down an inch. So I guess 11 feet, 8 inches. Again, not that to me matters a ton, but it would be nice to at least know that I'm reading it correctly. Go! Wow, burned the edge. That felt a bit short, so it did, even that inch of downhill does make it roll out more, plus the green speed, but yikes. 3 over through 2. First hole, we really put ourselves behind the 8 ball, but third and final hole, 18th hole, par 4, 4-5-3, seemingly a pretty big dog leg left here. All right, we need the square ball for the side spin. Let's see what we're going to get out of here. Only 2 tee shots. We just had that par 3, so 2 tee shots so far, both of them on the first tee box. We had one pretty massive duck hook left, and we had another pretty massive spin axis to the right. Will we be able to straighten it out? Your guess is as good as mine. And why? I don't know. GSPro is a little, maybe clicking something that it shouldn't be. Like I would think these are just left and right, and for whatever reason, it like doesn't go over right away. All right. Again, the way I'm hitting it, I probably have no business playing the furthest back tees, but .137, massive slice. All right. That's kind of summing up my driver struggles as of late. 1,043 side spin to the right. Backspin was 16. That makes sense because, again, I have the 8-degree turn down. That was a bit heely, but 32 spin axis to the right. It didn't feel quite that bad. I don't know. Maybe I need to stop recording some of these videos and putting out horrendous swings. Maybe I just need to hit for about 20-30 minutes on the range with the driver and try to straighten things out. But leaves us with 241 down 5 out of the rough. So likely the way I've been hitting it, nothing in my bag that's going to get there. However, we'll go here. I'm going to grip and rip the best that I can. 3-wood. All right. Knocked the ball on accident. So heavy. I may have to call it quits after this. It's going from bad to worse. Had high hopes today with changing around some certain things with my grip and whatnot, that I'd be able to play a little bit better, but I may just need to take a little bit of a brief intermission from playing and kind of come back. Sometimes swinging through it, I'm not going to stop playing by any means, but sometimes you just need a little bit of a break and kind of a mental reset and get back into it. But 182 on a 3-wood. Pretty bad. 62 yards left, down a yard, out of the rough. So 61 and then 6%. There's like 3-ish, 3-4. It's going to come out a little bit left. Decisions. Let's try a little bit of a lower flighted 56. It's between this and a really choked down approach wedge. But let's see if I have my weight a little bit more forward on this. Shut down the face just a bit. Oh, we're just skull it. That's what I get for trying that. Should have just hit the approach wedge. I got to figure out these wedge shots then, because ceiling protection is not as thorough as I would like it to be, which kind of leaves me feeling like I can't hit my full array of shots, and I tend to flight my wedges pretty high on course. Not great. 17 yards now, out of the rough. It's going to come out left, so we'll aim there. Looking for about 20. And the scorecard's already shot, so more than 20, just trying to finish this up and get me off of this course. I may have to redo this one. The graphics are pretty cool. May have to redo this one when I feel like I'm hitting it a little bit better. 60 degree. Go. All right, we got a putt. This may be up there for one of the worst scores in the 3-T series. People were saying this wasn't the easiest course in the world, but try that. Kind of strange. It looks like just the way that I would look at it if I wasn't seeing the number. It looks downhill to me, but it's actually saying it's up an inch. So 24 feet 3 inches allegedly is what we need. Simmer. Simmer. That was closer to like 30. All right. For a double, we got it to drop. Let's take a look at this. Sorry, not swinging it better. You guys aren't getting the best look at some of these courses the way I've been hitting these, but it is what it is. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Usually I have written down a few courses that if I'm playing and I have time, I come out. By the time I set the square up and everything, the projector, I try to play a few and get some on camera. But I think how frustrated I've been feeling with my swing, I think I'm going to call it quits after this one and probably hit that square ball for maybe 20 minutes or so on the range, see if I can hit it a little bit better. But as far as this one goes, from the ledges in Huntsville, Alabama, USA, course designer in this one is CE Sim Golf. Not my best there. So we were, 5 over through 3 holes? We got a double on 1, we got a bogey on 9, and we got a double on 18. Yikes. Take a look at the stats, which are not going to be pretty. And again, this was similar to the last one. I gotta wrap it up for today. Maybe take a few days off. I've been trying to supply you guys with as many square golf videos as I can, but I think the consistency and the frequency and just the way that I'm playing is getting to me a little bit because, once again, we don't have any stats for the driver because I had missed both fairways. So only 1 out of 3 greens in regulation, 0 out of 2 fairways, no driving stats because I missed both of them, 12 feet of putting, and 1 bogey and 2 doubles. 7 putts, 27 minutes. Not good. Apologies for putting that on camera if you guys happen to see that. But like my name implies, people have been saying, like I made a joke that I was going to edit out a shank on one of the previous videos, but I leave everything in. So good, bad, and ugly. Lately it's been the case of the uglies. Kind of is what it is. But I will be back. I will get over the slump, and you guys will see me in here playing better golf and hitting better shots and back to maybe like 1-2 under. If not even. We'll start with even. Maybe 1 over even for the 3 holes, but then get back to playing better, hitting it better, mainly driver. That's tough. You guys can probably relate. If you're not hitting the big stick well, it's tough. You're kind of putting yourself behind the 8 ball. If you don't have confidence on the tee, you're not hitting it well. You're putting yourself behind the 8 ball with not hitting driver well, and then feels like the rest of the hole you're playing catch up. So got to get this figured out. Got to get the putting figured out, the rest of my ball striking, and my wedges. Pretty much the entire bag. So gonna wrap this one up. Gonna hit balls on the driver range for a while with driver. See if I can find something that resembles a halfway decent driver swing. But appreciate you guys watching how ugly it was. If you have any course requests, probably going to take a couple days off, like I said. Let me know down below. Give me the name of the course, the location, and just a brief sentence or two of why you want me to play it. But shout out to the members. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys at the next course.